Skin cancer may be a secondary thought to most people, but to Katie, a skin cancer patient, it was not. She said, "Melanoma almost killed me." Katie battled melanoma for 7 years, endured 14 surgeries, 6 different treatments, and radiation. She beat the disease and not only gained her life back, but emerged with a new sense of strength, clarity, and positivity. This story can be found on skincancer.org. My name is Michelle, and I'm going to share with you why skin cancer can be prevented. In the Journal of Cancer Education in 2023, Afasani et al. Wrote an application for the protection motivation theory in teaching skin cancer prevention behaviors in male students. Multiple risk factors play roles in the incidence of skin cancer, the most important of which include exposure to ultraviolet rays from the sun and tanning. We are all constantly exposed to UV rays. It is important for our health to minimize the probability of getting skin cancer. Today I'm going to share with you how skin cancer can be prevented. First, I will share with you why skin cancer is a problem. Next, I will explain the causes. And finally, I will share with you the solutions to skin cancer. Skin cancer is a serious health issue that affects millions of people worldwide. It is a disease that has been known and treated since the 16th century. There are several types of skin cancer, including basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, and melanoma. In 2020, Jacques Fairley et al. Showed in the International Journal of Cancer that the leading type of cancer in terms of new cases and deaths was non-melanoma skin cancer for both males and females in North America in 2020. According to Lloyd Courtney et al., in hyperspectral imaging and robust statistics in non-melanoma skin cancer analysis in Biomedical Optics Express in 2021, non-melanoma skin cancer is up to 20 times more likely than malignant melanoma, representing 1/3 of cancer cases in the US, while their incidence continues to grow yearly. Skin cancer can reduce the quality of life and increase the healthcare costs of the affected individuals and their families. 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer by the age of 70. Skin cancer can cause pain, disfigurement, and even death. More than 2 people die of skin cancer in the US every hour. Skin cancer is a disease that occurs when abnormal cells in the skin grow out of control. The causes and mechanisms of skin cancer were not fully understood until the 19th and 20th century, when researchers discovered the role of the UV radiation, skin pigmentation, nucleic acids, oncogenes, and tumor suppressor genes. The main cause of skin cancer is exposure to ultraviolet radiation from the sun or artificial sources such as tanning beds. Jared Pfeiffer wrote for Genome Instability Disease, The Mechanisms of UV-Induced Mutations in Skin Cancer in 2020, that ultraviolet radiation causes various types of DNA damage which lead to specific mutations and the emergence of skin cancer in humans, often decades after initial exposure. Other factors that contribute to the risk of skin cancer having fair skin, a history of sunburns, a family history of skin cancer, and a weakened immune system, and certain genetic conditions. It is unfortunate that, according to Cathal O'Connor in 2020 in Clinical and Experimental Dermatology in the article A Qualitative Review of Misinformation and Conspiracy Theories in Skin Cancer, the most common themes of misinformation related to skin cancer included assertions of the dangers of using sunscreen and promotion of tanning as safe practice. I will tell you why these concepts are incorrect. The solution to skin cancer is protection and early detection. It could be prevented by avoiding excessive sun exposure, wearing protective clothing, and using topical sunscreen. Paola Perugini et al. Wrote in 2019 for the journal Cosmetics in Topical Sunscreen Application Prevention Skin Cancer Systematic Review that avoiding extended exposure to direct sunlight and the topical application of sunscreen when exposed are the main techniques to protect skin from skin cancer risk. The physical or chemical properties of sunscreen reflect UV rays away from the skin. It is important to check the skin regularly for changes or signs of UV damage. In 2020, Armadi and Ameri wrote in the Journal of Biomedical Physics and Engineering and Skin Cancer Detection based on deep learning that the conventional procedure of skin-related disease detection is a visual inspection by a dermatologist or a primary care clinician using dermatoscope. Early detection and treatment of skin cancer can improve the chances of survival and reduce the risk of complications. To recap, skin cancer is a painful disease that forms when DNA is damaged or has mutations. It is caused by genetics and exposure to UV radiation. Skin cancer can be prevented by protection against UV radiation and early detection. The next best steps to minimize your skin's exposure to UV is to wear protective clothing and an SPF greater than 30. You can ask your dermatologist for a yearly skin cancer screening or get a referral from your primary care physician. Share this information with your family and friends.